to Animaybe, presented to you by the Tuesday Club. Today we're coming at you live from inside the Giggle Ward. I'm your other host, Eric.
I'm your other host, DJ.
And I'm the sometimes infrequent host, Raimundo, a.k.a. Ray.
That's
A.k.a. Sweet Baby Ray.
A.k.a. Ray the jet plane.
That's correct. Ray is back.
Hi, Ray.
Hi.
If you could believe it with this cloudy weather.
Yeah, the sun's rays still find their way to us.
It's true.
A lot of people say Ray's not Birdman. Those people are wrong. DJ, I believe you have hat one. Would you like to start us off with
I would love to start us off.
two genres for a sick anime?
I would love to.
Or anime adjacent property in the case of certain cards?
All right. We have martial arts
Oh, this one.
and mecha realistic.
I think we've done this.
Really?
I
It sounded a little familiar to me too, but I wasn't entirely sure. I thought it might have been like that.
I think this is one of the ones that we had Curtis on for.
I can do this real quick, though. It's Joe Rogan, but he's a robot fueled by DMT. Next topic.
Like, am I wrong, or is this not the one with huge Ackman?
Oh my god, it is huge Ackman. I forgot all about
Never
that.
mind, I stand corrected.
Okay, we got gag, comedy, and tragedy.
Okay.
I am absolutely on board to, one, spike the mic super bad,
Holy crap.
and two...
The loudest Eric has ever been.
yeah, let's do that. Let's do gag, comedy, and tragedy.
All right.
We finally get to release that episode we decided not to release.
The lost episode.
Ray, give me three of those.
3 of them?
Yeah, give me
Are
three.
you sure you want to go down this rabbit hole
No.
of 3? Okay,
No.
we got guest choice.
Okay.
That was a mistake.
That's a mistake.
Do you gotta pick the other two first?
Yeah.
Try to...
Collecting MacGuffins mechanic.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
This is a tragedy gag comedy.
And spies as a plot device. And my guest choice.
I'm glad you're here, Ray.
My guest choice.
We'll see if that remains true.
Okay, I can pull another one. Let's pull another one. No, let's do another. I don't really have one prepared.
No, you can
actually.
do...
No. It's a movie now. +1. So I get to pull another one.
I bet you've never been happier to see the movie card right away, DJ.
And it's an immortal character.
This is incomprehensible.
This is Rin, daughter of Minimnemna.
But there's there's no MacGuffin in that. Collecting MacGuffins, was there?
Sure there is.
Was there?
Weren't the angels collecting the women?
I don't remember Rin, daughter of the...
I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, the angels, they were fucking the women to death, weren't they?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember that.
Remember when she fell into the jet engine?
I do.
Oh.
That's the very beginning.
Yeah. It was, like,
Hey, Ray, you didn't miss much.
Okay.
it was a show. It was an anime that was on Netflix a long time ago. I don't think it is anymore.
Okay.
It was like a 6-episode series.
What
Movies,
a shame. But you're right, I believe it's not
So
there
we
anymore.
got a tragedy. That is also a gag comedy. It's a movie now. Spies as a plot device, immortal character, and collecting MacGuffins. All right, so it's a gag comedy. I got it confused with prop comedy because I was gonna say it's a hold on, bear with me for a second.
Yes, and him.
So
Bear-
Carrot
it's a
Top is an
biopic.
unkillable vampire.
Bingo, already done. He already got it. Mind
What?
linked.
So-
Mind linked.
Carrot Top is an unkillable vampire.
Yep. Yep. And it's a biopic about his immortal life.
Biopic.
Yeah, fuck off. That's about as far as I got because collecting MacGuffins, I think that's your department. I don't know
They
why
gotta
it's
collect the holy protein.
the holy. Why
That's,
did,
What?
That's Cho Aniki.
Why did you make it gross immediately?
I know.
Why is that gross?
He has a tendency of doing that.
When you say collecting protein...
You said Carrot Top.
Yeah, well, we both did. He was in my mind.
So
for a
you're both
second.
gross too.
Because I said Carrot Top? He's
Yes.
jacked now, though. And he's mortal. and he's a gag comic.
So
It's still a prop comic.
Do we want it to be like the setting is a tragedy, but the immortal main character makes it a gag comedy because they can't die?
That's a way to make it work, at least.
Or do we want like Raises Hell the game where it's like a super like upbeat world, but the immortal main character is like, y'all suck because I have to live with everything you've done.
Well, why is he upset if the world is super upbeat?
Because he's so tragic.
What have they done that makes him so upset? That makes him so tragic?
No, like all the decisions, I guess.
But if the world's super upbeat, I'm just trying to see like.
What if you were the one person who lived through Woodstock, and you were in charge of cleaning up after that party before the parents got home? Y'all suck. No?
So he cleans Woodstock.
No.
So we're making an anime about Snoopy, the immortal dog knight.
Yeah.
DJ did make the connection that there's another Peanuts character named Woodstock. He's still chugging away.
I know what you're talking about, but this isn't funny.
Hey, believe it or not, I had nothing to do with why this isn't funny. Tell you what, let me tell you what. Okay.
Yeah, this is not going anywhere real quick.
For later. For later.
Should we just start over?
That's against the rules. I'll sink this ship before I let us sail back.
I say we've restarted before.
When though we lost audio, we didn't restart unless
what
there
was
was
it? That dark fantasy one we restarted because I hated it so much.
And we still did it.
I'm still in the whole biopic Carrot Top sort of.
We can't actually do Carrot Top, right?
Why not?
Because you don't know how litigious he is.
Okay.
No one knows who Carrot Top is anymore.
Lemonhead. You just changed the name, and here we go.
Isn't Lemonhead a thing from Adventure Time?
Lemon Grab, I think. But
Lemon Grab. Whatever.
No, you're thinking of that Billy Joel song.
What's the song?
Lemon Grab.
Oh.
I may or may not have.
No, I think Ray's right, and I think Eric's an idiot.
Donkey Kong. Donkey
They said
Donkey.
Bonchos.
See, he fucked them up. These are all the cards we pulled the last like 2 recordings. Every single one.
What, the immortal and the character and all that stuff?
Half of those are from the episode you were on.
Oh. Well, okay, so
Ray.
Spies is a device.
Ray, take your hand out of the hat.
Before Ray kills you.
Yes, before.
I can refold them.
No, just the sound. I don't care about that. It's the sound.
It was therapeutic.
I promise it's making an awful sound. We should decide if this is a tragedy world where the immortal main character is having a ball, or if this is a world where everyone is having a ball and there's a tragedy happening.
I think it's more interesting if it's a tragedy world.
Yeah, I like that idea.
It's Promised Neverland, like really dark and like kind of like fucked up, but then there's like someone that's just like they can get through it and all of it like nothing.
So what you're saying is this is Attack on Titan if the show was about Sasha.
Yeah. Or if it was about Mikasa. She's not gonna die.
Yeah, but I meant more like the gag comedy aspect.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Now, the main character doesn't have to be immortal. A character has to be immortal. The immortal character could be the villain.
That's true. Or it could be the MacGuffins.
This could just be Afro Samurai. Because Justice is pretty much immortal.
Yeah.
Or, Kuma.
Yeah, so then you have, what was it? Samuel L. Jackson is your gag.
All right. So, Tragedy World, where we got some goofballs in it. We agree on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what happened to this world to make it so tragic? Did the world end?
Well,
in vague terms right now.
We could blame it on the MacGuffins.
And what are the MacGuffins? For those at home that may not know what collecting a MacGuffin mechanic is.
Then they clearly haven't listened to the previous episodes where we've gotten the collecting a MacGuffin mechanic.
No, that's okay.
Well, I'm just saying, what if
I know.
We're not going to number these episodes. They're not going to have to listen to them in any specific order.
Right. So, for those at home.
MacGuffins are an item or a group of items that are basically plot devices. They only exist to serve the forwarding of the plot.
Your Chaos Emeralds. Your Peckley Man. Your Holy Proteins.
Your sauces of chaos.
Yeah, your Sauces of Chaos.
So what are your MacGuffins in this? Are they the ones that caused the tragedy of the world? And what made it so tragic? I really would not like post-apocalyptic, please. No, everything's been done. I always thought like a world like Equilibrium is a little bit more tragic than post-apocalypse type deal.
You said equilibrium in my brain. Translated that to the movie Pandorum, and I know that's not the same.
Not even close.
I thought of Blade Runner.
I thought you didn't like the Cyberpunk episodes, DJ.
I've seen the movies.
I mean, yeah, but like, it's depressing, but it's like people still have their emotions and stuff like that. In Equilibrium, they don't. They take like a medication. It's like
We Happy Few.
yeah, it's like oh my gosh, the Aldous Huxley book where they take Soma.
Oh, Brave New World.
Yeah, that's it. That stuff.
Okay, if we're Brave New Worlding it, that's kind of neat.
That's what I'm saying. Is like that's the kind of tragic world because like emotion's been taken out of it, or in the case of like Brave New World, it's just like hypersexualized and all that shit. But
to the point where nothing matters.
Right to the point where everything is just like a one note thing, and then the gags come in, and they're the MacGuffins that need to bring the joy back to the world. They're all.
Do we have it that like this quote unquote Brave New World was built on top of like the world that the ashes of the old world,
the ashes of the old gods, because the MacGuffins are the actual contents of Pandora's box.
And then our immortal character is was maybe the person that opened Pandora's
our immortal
box.
main character, the Pandora herself.
Yeah.
Is on a lifetime quest to put all the evil back in the box. What left?
Okay.
I mean, I started that sentence as a joke, but like that's a premise for an anime.
That's a premise.
And this has only got to be 2 hours.
So then, so then,
it's a movie.
Yeah, and then so you're saying so then maybe this in this world there are groups of people that are aware of Pandora, whether we go with that character name or not, and are spies hiding within civilization to kind of curb it.
Greek titans are hidden among us.
Yeah.
Cronus with his severed ball sack just hanging out somewhere. That's in the lore. Look it up.
I know. That's how Aphrodite got born. From this. Never mind. We're gonna.
He's correct.
I'm not saying anything.
That's the problem. This is how podcasts work. Yeah.
You guys haven't said anything that I can contribute to yet.
You could be like, cool.
Yeah, you could be like, yeah, I played God of War once. Kratos is pretty sweet.
I like the part when Kratos fucked the girl so hard that the whole
the
Greece
jug fell off the end table.
Yeah, he never pressed circle harder in his life.
He got so many orbs.
Oh, so many orbs.
So many orbs.
So many orbs. Well, thank you for watching this episode.
Are you kidding me? Ray, you're forgetting how much of the beginning is getting cut off. We're nowhere near the end. We got 5 minutes of you just snickering.
That's all right. That's all right.
No, you're right. This episode is sponsored by Snicker, after all. So, like, do we want to actually do, like, a Greek bend on it with, like, Pandora and shit? Because it's a frame of reference that we can all sort of draw from to cheat the way to the end of this episode as fast as possible.
Not aesthetically, though. Like,
no, not aesthetically. Okay. It should absolutely be Equilibrium Cyberpunk Greece. I agree. You want to say something.
That image just, like, came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It feels so wrong, but...
Tastes so good.
It feels so right that it feels wrong.
Right.
Ray, look at the microphone when you talk.
No. I'm going to look away entirely and just talk into the nether.
Didn't you like the game?
Back.
Didn't you like the game Too Human? What? You didn't? Weird.
I know you love that game.
I own that game. That's not the same thing.
You thousanded that game.
I did not.
They gave it away for free.
You can't thousand that game now.
Oh, because it required co-op, right?
That's accurate.
I have it now.
Doesn't have servers anymore. Doesn't matter if you have it.
Aw, man.
I could be wrong, but I don't need to be right.
It's not Too Human that we're talking about, though. It's our movie, which is called...
I
That's later.
Oh no, I want a title now because you can bridge.
Ray,
whole bunch of stuff.
you're trying to. You're only the guest. How dare you take this power away from us?
It's a movie.
No,
now.
I'm gonna let him fight you for it. If you can't fight him off from his ability to try to end the episode halfway through, then
Nose goes on this one.
what do you want? You want me to tell him why we can't end it yet?
No, I'm saying that you can edit it. I thought you said edit it.
No, I didn't say edit it.
Oh, I thought you said.
But I mean, like, I'll edit this one. But now I know to make the next recording worse. This one I was still trying.
No, I want this one to be good. Like, we have an awesome premise.
Don't
Okay.
worry, we're there. It's good.
So, Pandora has her gag MacGuffins, is what you landed on.
Well, no,
Maybe.
Okay.
Where does the gag come in? Is
So
what I'm getting at.
it's a tragedy world, and she's having a good time. That's what we said, right?
Because she released it.
Is
No.
she really clumsy? And that's why the box got opened.
Yes.
I mean, like, we can change the lore to be that. DJ's actually trying to take his pants off right now. I don't know if you can hear his belt.
I'm trying not to. That's why I'm not looking at the mic.
That's no
That's
mic.
not-
That's my wife.
Yeah, I edited that joke out of the last episode.
Oh, what a shame. So, like, she's all gag comedy about it because she's immortal and she's seen everything. And she's like, even though it's my whole life's work to unfuck the world, it's really kind of funny how big a deal everyone makes about it because you're only miserable for 60 years, then you die. Like, she's got, like, misery Stockholm syndrome. That's not a good premise. That's not a good movie.
That's terrible. That's like,
That's a super downer. But if she kept telling jokes...
But she keeps on slipping over and tripping over her really long sleeves.
No one has sleeves that long. I'm so sick of entertaining this. Sleeves don't exist that are that long.
Have
Maybe
you
that's
ever
what-
seen
maybe-
an anime? Yes, they do.
maybe that's why the world is so tragic in this movie. Is their sleeves are too long?
Togas don't even have sleeves.
It's cyberpunk.
Yes, it's cyber Greek.
Well,
They have cyber sleeves.
there
In
are-
the year 0XX.
Yeah, in the zero-
Cyberpunk doesn't even have, like, clothes anymore. People just have, like, cast iron dicks.
They're just walking around in Iron Maidens.
God,
This,
excellent.
This just in. If you're ever creating any sort of cyberpunk, all you need is a cast iron dick.
It's just like Seven.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
what makes. That's why Seven's a cyberpunk
Confirm or
movie.
deny. It's just meat.
God,
Am I right?
it's just
The,
me.
the cyberpunk mantra. It's just meat.
It's just. Oh, man.
He
Last
brought
time
that back.
cyberpunk came up, DJ was made very uncomfortable by that phrase. Because
It's
he's
just-
not
it's just
familiar with
meat.
the truth of the fact that it's just meat. So how did the bad juju MacGuffin beings that were
So
in
what
Pandora,
are we
This-
actually
this-
naming them?
would they all have names
Yeah,
in the traditional fiction? They're
The
just-
MacGuffins?
we haven't
talking
said
about-
them yet.
okay.
Though.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
I'm like, are they living things like they were in Greek mythology, or are we making them like objects?
I like them as living things.
Yeah.
It adds more dimension.
Like their little they here we go again. Like their little demon mascot things. Like what are they? I need something to help me visualize. What
So
we're
in the
looking
Greek
at.
context, they're
They kind of sound like they're little like Casper ghosts,
okay.
but with shitty mustache twirling.
So what's the opposite of little Casper ghosts?
They're anime boys.
I mean, like that's the obvious answer, I guess.
Think a little bit more creative.
So Zeus gives his
They're
daughter.
anime men.
So
Got it.
so Zeus,
They're anime salarymen.
cyberpunk Zeus, gives his daughter
Yeah,
a
cast iron
box
dick
full
Zeus.
of hot boys,
Hot boys.
and she's like, "Let me get at them boys," and
he's like,
opens
"No,
the
daughter."
box and lets all of the tragedy of hot boys out into the world. But she
unleashed-
slams. But as with the lore, she slams the box shut so that the cutest hot boy Hope couldn't escape out. And she's been traveling the world for hundreds of years with the hot boy Hope trapped in a box, which I guess is bigger on the inside, trying to find his other hotter brother ghost boys. This is a Pokemon reverse harem is what we're making right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not mad at that, I guess.
With Brave New World.
Gotta catch 'em all. Anime boy.
So I guess here's my question. to visualize what this show is or this movie. Is this an action movie or is this like a talking heavy Kevin Smith?
Talking heavy. It's gag comedy, trauma or tragedy.
No, it's a spy thriller.
Look,
No,
man.
there's spies in it.
It's a plot device.
Oh yeah, there are spies. We keep forgetting about the spies.
That's what I said. It's the group that wants to keep the anime boys out for all the world to see.
Are we that group?
We were the bad guys the whole time.
That's not news for me. I mean, it was a serious question.
That was the whole premise before. Was like that they were the ones going against her.
So the spies, they represent the cyberpunk versions of the old Titans, and
Okay.
they like the world in turmoil in its more primal form.
We can go with that. That
Okay.
sounds great to me.
Yeah.
I guess
You keep on dunking this one, Eric.
I guess I'm having trouble putting the pieces of this planetarium collage together. Like I can't get them hanging right in my mind.
I can see it how I can see it playing out. It's just
it is
we
very
just-
disjointed right
I
now.
see the
It is
pieces.
very
I just don't
Yeah.
see how to hang it together in 2 hours.
So she's on her journey. She's
Okay, let's try it this way. DJ, without using the word clumsiness, I'd like you to explain to me how the gag comedy in this story works.
So it starts off with
Or
her.
a synonym for clumsiness.
It starts off with her releasing the cute anime boys, and then it's just that's like a great like sparkly shiny montage of that it just has them rolling in the aisles because this is gonna be in movie theaters, and then as she's going on her adventures, let's see, who does she meet that she can play off of,
Well,
or is she playing off of her Navi Hope? In the Who Remains in Her
That's
Box.
what I assumed.
Well, we probably need an audience surrogate character. They have to be able to die so there can be stakes.
I say, so that's like a person that maybe like Pandora's just like she just gets like kind of to the end of her rope near like the beginning of the movie, the start of the movie we see her opening the box, blah blah blah, and then she like is tasked with going to get all the anime boys back, and then it cuts to like 200, 300 years later or whatever, and we just see her just like kind of like walking down the road, just like kind of disheveled, just like really kind of just like at the end of her rope, just like kind of sick of this shit.
Like Good Luck Girl, like the poverty god from Good Luck Girl.
Essentially.
Okay.
And then we like a traveling passerby just like sees like Pandora just kind of just like lying on the side of the road, just like not looking good, and just like, hey, what's up? And then there's our audience surrogate.
But is it a hot non-ghost boy?
Is it a boy or a girl?
I don't know. How progressive are we being today?
Well, I wasn't thinking of it in like a love interest sense,
Neither was I.
because in my mind it was a girl.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not mad at that. I wouldn't kick him out of the movie theater.
They see like another woman like lying on the side of the road, and they're just like, hey, like that's not safe. Like here, let me help you.
Girl power.
Not girl power, just like
Yeah,
woman looking
Ray,
out for another
lady
woman.
power.
Sorry.
Don't be so dismissive of whammon.
Put your phone away.
I love that I get to edit this one.
I'm still trying to find the gag aspect of
Yeah,
all this.
I'm ready for the gag.
I really am having a hard time trying to find that.
We need. They can play off of our Pandora, who is so tragic.
Yeah, let's make all the gags about how miserable this girl is. Hey man,
Fair enough.
I'm just trying to think, like, can we try to be higher concept today with this one?
Okay, give me something to run with. Like I can't think of anything.
DMC.
You're an asshole. What's your higher concept?
I really haven't. I'm having trouble with it too. That was why I brought it up. Like, can you come up with one? And then you didn't. You just sort of told me a story.
I mean, you can. Okay,
I was trying to like get
Okay.
something started.
I
Like,
got
the
it.
story
Playing off of
rolling.
okay.
Let's
go ahead.
pause the episode. We'll watch Grave of the Fireflies, and we'll figure out how they found Huber.
There wasn't.
Okay, so let's not do what they did.
I'm going home right now with this recording.
I guess that means you're editing it.
There's a prop comedy right there.
Hey,
I mean,
guy-
gay I'm
hey,
still
guy.
stuck on prop comedy.
Don't you worry. The fact there's more than one should have troubled you a while ago.
Oh, I thought you left those aside
No.
For not a particular reason. Okay.
I picked them earlier because I thought it would be fun to know ahead of time.
So, so with this, audience surrogate plus Hope plus Pandora, could you possibly have sort of Three Stooges scenarios?
Okay, I'm
with
Now
each
I'm
one of the Titans.
Now I'm 100% on board with Larry, Curly, and Box, and they're trying to outwit Bumblefuck Titans in a cyberpunk wasteland while simultaneously solving bullshit movie Indiana Jones puzzles to try to get to hot ghost boys hiding in ancient temple ruins.
Pretty damn sure that
just to fight the bad guy in Sonic Unleashed.
Minus the end, I'm pretty sure you just put a bow tie in the entire thing.
Okay, how does it end?
But I mean, okay. What were you gonna say?
How does it end?
How does it end?
How could this story end?
With stakes.
Like Omaha Steaks?
Yeah, dude. You said the story has to have stakes.
I don't remember that, but that's probably something I said.
When you said we need to have a non-immortal
you're right. I did say
have
stakes at one point. You're correct.
All right, so we got.
It's
stakes
amazing the things that you hold on to from the conversation versus the
really
things that
weird
you're just
person.
like.
I'm a real special boy.
So it has to, assuming this is going to be a standalone movie and we're not going the trilogy route here.
No.
All right. So there's going to have to be a stand-up with like a Cronus or a Typhon or heck, we could do Janus. So they're going to
These are all names. Yes, we can.
These are all Greek titans or giant monsters.
Okay.
Some of them were in God of War.
I say I recognize some of the names.
So are we going to be cowards and have the story end with Pandora and Hope being like, well, we caught all the boys, but you know what? Maybe we could find a middle ground, hot ghost boys. Maybe you don't have to stay in the box, but maybe don't be assholes. Like, is that how we want to end the movie? Like every other anime movie?
How are they okay, hold on, though. How are the anime boys being assholes?
Well, because they're like the personifications of like the strifes of the world.
By definition, they can't be cool.
So
they can be cool like with sunglasses.
Well,
cool.
Let me give you an example. Right? Let me give you an example. So if one of the boys in the box is the negative strife of erectile dysfunction, let's say, just so that it's an easy to visualize one for you. Let's say that you finally caught them all, and you look erectile dysfunction, the hot anime boy in the face, and you say, "Listen, man, I'm not here to blow up your spot entirely. I just feel like you could be taking a couple days off, and that's a nice middle ground."
I get it, but
she's like, "I get it, but why were you so mean?"
like
that's how Eric do you.
I get it.
You got to pay attention.
But Eric soon, not tsundere.
But using your own example, wouldn't I just want to get rid of erectile dysfunction?
Well, right. That's what I'm saying.
One that you could, right?
That's what I'm saying.
But you can if I put it in the box.
The idea behind collecting them all and putting them in the box is to get rid of them entirely. But over the course of the story, as you're collecting your hot boys for your boy stable, you're like, you know what? These aren't one-dimensional, just malady forces of limp dicks and liver spots. They're people. That's what a normal anime movie would usually conclude with. Like,
yeah, you're right.
Like, there's got to be a reasonable
right.
middle ground. Like, as long as you can cut your hair and show up to school on time, you can be erectile dysfunction when you're at home and on the weekends.
As long as you do your homework.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to not go with the traditional anime movie ending? Like, she could put them all in the box and throw the box into a volcano and hope as they're falling and they melt into the lava, Hope is like, I really thought we got along pretty well.
No, I kind of think that this one is kind of... They find that middle ground.
Okay.
No.
So
I disagree.
I say from this, have you been listening to this episode?
So this
is how this is going.
No, I want to see that I want to see the bad boys being put in the box, but then at the end, Hope is the one that gets released, and the world returns back to.
Doesn't sound like a tragedy.
So,
It does. It can be. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. Well,
how's about I posit you that to end the movie, to stop the Titans, even though they've been collecting all the hot ghost boys, they have to, in the last minute, release the hot ghost boys and put the villain Titan inside the box instead.
okay.
Because it creates a
But that's
reason
more
to let
action
them back out of the
adventure.
box, and it solves the problem with the real villain,
Okay.
and it lets you see Hope, and he's probably a little small boy.
Yeah, he's definitely your lowly cute boy.
He's your little Shotokan boy with the white hair.
God. Oh. God. I'm just getting so mad.
He's like, I'm getting so hard.
And I'm sure he's clumsy, DJ. Don't even,
Okay.
don't
Yeah,
even
don't
worry.
worry.
Don't even
that's,
worry.
Thank God.
That was a saving grace for DJ. So
All right.
I hope he's clumsy.
I'm back
I hope
on
he's-
board.
I hope
we-
he's clumsy. I hope he's clumsy.
Are there any more
Uh,
any retractions, any rebuttals, or is that kind of how we want the story to go?
So what happens to the audience surrogate?
Oh, I assume they cut their finger off, drop the ring into Mount Doom.
Got it.
Eric, how many words did we need to make this title since
Oh,
you drew it earlier?
Oh, do you want to know the cards I drew before? Because there's more than one.
Yeah. The,
What?
the suspense is killing me.
Have we gotten +1s from this hat
No,
before?
we have not.
It's always amazing.
Actually, I think we might have gotten one that was like an isekai one and plus.
Okay, so the +1 is use the first card in the name. So we have to use either gag comedy or tragedy in the name of the show, and it's got to be at least 7 words.
So the tragedy of
Gagging.
Pandora and her gaggle of cute boys.
Yeah, gagging on tragedy. The DJ story. Oh.
It's 7 plus, right?
Yeah. So we could do the tragedy of Pandora and her cute boys. That's 8.
Cool.
And her cute boys. We're gonna put that in the title. I fucking love it.
We gotta put something.
Did I get it on the first fucking try?
I mean, pretty much.
Good for
yeah.
you. Dead fish.
All right,
Son of a bitch.
DJ, take us home so that we could seal this in a box for plugs.
All right, everyone.
That was really loud.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Animaybe. Let's go really insanely quickly. Would any of us watch this?
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
It's Three Stooges. I have Three Stooges.
Eric,
in my
would
head.
you watch this?
Yeah, I have very few standards.
I would only watch it if, Eric, you told me it was really good.
Okay.
I'd say probably on my own I wouldn't.
Hey, it's really good.
All right, I'll watch it.
We just made it. It's really good.
All right, everyone. Well, this has been another episode of Animaybe.
This has been something.
If you have any comments or any suggestions for ideas we can put in our hats,
Or if you got the joke about Run DMC.
Oh man! Damn it!
please feel free to leave them in the comments on the YouTube video, or even email them to the Tuesday Club with a K at gmail.com, because we have an email set up now.
What's that email?
The Tuesday Club, it's spelled with a K, KLUB, at gmail.com.
That's convenient.
Bye, everybody.